With hammer and axe, we cleanse the world from the shadow of the ring and its master. Yet we dwarves celebrate as a scattered people, cut off from our one true home. Across Middle-earth, we mine and sculpt, delving for riches, yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria. Durin built it before the first sun rose. And through the ages, when darkness threatened our great kingdom, he awoke to lead us again. Until the Balrog took it all away. That was 1,000 years ago. And Durin the Deathless has not returned. Some say, be patient. I say, we wait no longer. It is time to journey from every mountain. Come, rally together. Bring your axes and tools, craft and courage. It is time. We dwarves return to Moria.
Baruch Khazad! Khuzad I menu! Alright, my friends. Welcome back. I'm very excited today. We are going to be doing Return to Moria together, and I'm going to be starting a brand new playthrough series here on the channel. Basically just me playing in video form. This does not mean I will not still be doing my streams with group events, just a side note. But we will be doing a full playthrough. I'm going to make a brand new character. I'm going to do it on the campaign world. I thought about it because I have a lot of sandbox worlds. I'm going to do it on the campaign world. There's been a whole lot of updates since I did the first one, over almost a year ago when I made the first playthrough series. I'm going to call this one, just so you guys know, I don't know if I'll call it solo playthrough or something, but I might be like, I like the terms episodes, so I think I'm going to do like 1.1 or something episodes. It's the next update, because I obviously have a series already, like 30 or 40 episodes of playing through the first time. So again, this will be just me playing through the series. I will most of the time have my camera on. There may be times that I want to just play without turning all my lights on, so I'll just tell you ahead. I might have a few episodes where I'm just playing and having fun. I am going to record everything in this series while I'm playing. So that means I'm not going to do any skips. I'm going to put it on decently hard, basically set up for solo hard. I'm not going to give myself any like, I have to get food and everything. I want to make it as the full survival experience of the game. I may even bump the difficulty up depending on certain fights just to make it a little more challenging. But most of the time I'm just going to keep it what the max difficulty is for a single player. All right, if that sounds fun to you, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I am Voice of the Rings here, also known as AKA Zollin Ironshield. All right, and we are gonna have a blast today with Return to Moria. This game is a masterpiece of a Lord of the Rings game. It is fantastic, and I am very excited to play with you guys then for the next couple months, because I'm gonna make bases, I'm gonna mine, I'm gonna do everything, okay? So it'll be really, really fun. Again, this side note, I will be doing other group content as well still, but this particular world scene, this particular character will always be a solo play, all right? Will I maybe do a live stream? Maybe, with it, but it would just be me solo playing if I do that. But pretty much I'm gonna stick to just episode series, and I'm gonna do the length that I feel like when I'm playing. So let's go ahead and have some fun. So we'll go ahead and start up here. This is my main character, obviously, Zollin Ironshield with his War of the Rohirrim gear, which does look pretty freaking awesome. I'm going to go ahead and make some other characters here as well. This one's just Zollin, but this character here was a random character, which I'm actually going to retire. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that one. So there we go, and then I'm gonna make a brand new character. So we're gonna start from character creation. We're gonna go through all of it. Also in this series, all right, it's gonna be chill, relaxed, me just playing the game, but I will mention things and guide you through things. Now I plan on making more guide videos for this, so if that's something you'd like to, another reason to subscribe. I'll be making more guide videos. I already have a playlist dedicated for guide videos for this game. Now that I've been playing it for over a year, I really feel confident on all the mechanics, and they've done some really good updates. I'll start explaining things. But as I play through, as I chat with you guys and have fun playing, I am going to give you guide tips as I play. All right, so you know what I'm doing and what's kind of going on if you're jumping partway through, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, so let's start with the character creation. We basically have the beard and hair and skin colors there. We have eye, you can do tattoos, scars, beard glints, hair glints. All right, we've got the character sizes, and then we have this stuff at the end, which we'll talk about once we go through. I'm really excited to do this series again. I hope you guys are. Again, throw a like and subscribe on there, and if you'd leave comments too. So that really does help me, encourage me. If you guys want more of the content, throw the like on there and leave a comment, because that makes a world of difference if people want it or don't want it, because then I kind of know, like, oh, well, this video got 30 likes, you know, and like 20 comments. But this video got 5 likes and 5 comments. It's like, maybe I'll do that one. Again, a lot of times, you know me, as long as you're having fun and I'm having fun, that's the goal. And I'm going to make what I feel like making at the time. But obviously, I still have to look at that to be a good guide and host, right? All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get into this. I'm boring you. So let's go ahead and go through and choose our hairstyles here. I actually really like this beard style right there. This is a good one. That's a pretty cool one. I don't have any characters with that beard. Let's see. What should we do? That one's really cool too, actually. I always go with this one because I like how big it is. I'd love a couple more big beards if they add another thing mod. And again, you could change it kind of later, so I'd probably adjust it. I'm going to go with this one. This one sounds good. All right, we're going to go with that one. We're going to go with a hair color of, ooh, should we be like an older dwarf? Like Balin? Or Balin? Or Balin? People all say it differently. I like Balin, personally. That's more of the female style face there. This, ooh, we could go with that. We could go with an older dwarf. Composed, youthful, withered. All right. I definitely think if they ever want to add some more customization on faces, I'd be down. I like the regal look. That's a good look. Now we're going to go with the hair here. What do we want for the hairstyle? We really have to look at this from the back all the time we're running around, right? So it's got to like feel right with the character. No, not really. And again, these could be, you know, for the male or female dwarf. We don't know. They pop out of holes in the ground. They really like to stick with that for fun in the lore. They don't go too deep into the lore in this game. I take that back. They do go deep into the lore, but they're careful on what they touch on to not mess with the original lore in any way. Which I appreciate. Oh, that one's kind of cool. Oh, that looks a little too feminine for me. Maybe I'll just go with this big. That is awesome. I really like that big hair coming out the top. Let's do that one and see what it looks like with white. Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, so there we go. We're going with like older. This is like, this is Zollin's dad, right? This is Zollin in my character's lore. And then what they went for, by the way, they went for all 7 clans coming to help retake Khazad-dûm, which would make sense then to have some variation of skin color if you're talking about all 7 Dwarven clans, not just Durin's clan. I appreciate that little attention to detail in the storytelling. I'm going to go with more of a Durin's clan look here. There we go. I'm just going to go with that. That looks good to me. And then we're going to go to the next one here. Eye colors. That's really neat. The blue actually looks awesome. Dude, red eyes. Dude, he like looks like he's like an albino dwarf. Albino? There we go. I said it right. I'll do it. Make sure all my audio is good there. Yes, it is. Good. Be awkward to make my very first episode and the audio is not right. We're going to go with red eyes. I'm going to do it. Then there's tattoos. You do something very, very dwarven. Oh, gosh. He's looking more like a Sith now. The anvil. Dude, the battle axe. The battle axe looks really cool. Dude, that looks really, really cool, actually. Or is it an anvil? I think it's a battle axe. I don't normally go for tattoos on my characters in games because I'm not really a fan of tattoos in real life. Again, to each their own, but me just personally. The problem is because they're permanent. My cousins used to do the ones with the, what is it called? Henna, I think is the term. And they last for like a week or two. It's like a plant, and then they wash off. That's a genius idea, right? Because in case you don't actually want to keep that tattoo forever. All right, so we've got the mountain wild. Oh, these are like some scars. We got to give them some scars, right? Yeah. dude. That looks like a... Here we go with this one. He got grazed by a battle axe or some goblin. All right, so then we got beard colors. I'm obviously going to make it gold. And the back one, we're also going to make it gold because dwarves are cool with gold. All right, and then we're going to go with the body size. Now, again, you can kind of... This is kind of where you would adjust it if you were going to make it kind of a male or female dwarf, right? You can do the chest, but then you have like a bust, right? I'm going to leave that all the way down because mine is going to be a guy dwarf. And then shoulders, I'm going to go with the bigger shoulders. And let's go with maybe this older dwarf's a little more fit. He's not quite as chubby down there. So we'll just go with like... Let's just go with he's a fitter, older Matt. Oh, we could just go with that, but that looks a little too much. I think it needs to be like right like there. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. All right, let's start with the personalities. This is kind of cool. This actually affects some of your emotes you do in game, like wave, hi, hello, that kind of jazz. So focused, personality focused, brash. I think you can actually see it, have them do it here.
Doom awaits.
So then we have voice. So personality changes, again, some of those emotes and how they talk.
Doom awaits.
But it also, it just I kind of want to go for a Grim because he's focused, brash, eager, Grim. I'm going to go for a Grim older dwarf. All right. Now let's go through the voices. Now, I love the voices they picked for this. Don't get me wrong. Now, I would recommend that we need a couple Scottish accents. And I know some people don't like the Scottish accents on dwarves, but we need a couple. As someone,
Your service.
So now you can see, if you go through the voices, you actually can match any voice, but they have a bunch of awesome voices. Let's just go through them real quick. Okay, so here's one.
At your service.
Now, I guess it could be a guy voice, but this sounds more like a female dwarf for me.
Service.
But it could be just really high voice, right?
The mountain smiles on us today.
I like this one. That's the one I think I usually use on my main character, so we might do a different one.
Doom awaits.
There we go. That's a more older gentleman sound.
Oh, if only my Nana could see this. Oh, if only my Nana could see this.
All right.
Oh, that is a long way down.
Till Durin wakes from sleep. Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Oh, a hearty meal cures
That
nearly
one
all.
is like clearly a female dwarf for me,
An orc
personally.
stronghold.
So those two, that's two there.
Arab da irazu.
This is amazing. And if you're someone new to the game and you're new to my channel, let me just point out that Return to Moria put in free two voices that are both mainly in Khazad-dûm, the Dwarven language, which is insanely cool. Like, if you guys, I remember there was a certain other game that came out, and there was a paywall to half Elvish. It was the Gollum game. We don't speak of it here. But we don't speak its name. But Return to Moria, look at them. They made this great game, and they put the language right there for you to have. Awesome. So I'm going for either Khazad-dûm 9 as their voice choice, or
The mountain
3.
Doom awaits.
I kind of want to go for voice 3 because I like that low Khazad-dûm voice sound. I really like that. So I think we're going to go with voice 3. That's what I'm going to pick. Again, wonderful that they have so many choices of voices. I would love it if they want to put more. They don't have to because I think the game feels great already. You don't need more. But if they added more music, singing, more songs, more voice options of different sounding voices. Again, I think all the voices sound very dwarven, very nice. I would love one guy, female and male voice that are one-on-one, that are like a Scottish accent or something. I know some people are like, well, we're not sure they have that. I think it just fits them so good. I'm a big proponent. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm a little bit, my bloodline has a little bit Scottish in there. Maybe I'm a little bit prejudiced, but no, not prejudiced. No, that's not the right term. I'm not prejudiced against my own people. It's what's the term? Oh my goodness, I'm totally forgetting. I'm gonna have to look it up. I remember. having a bias towards something. I was going to say, I'm not at all biased towards it because I like that background. That's the word I was looking for. Again, anyway, moving on. I was laughing at myself like, well, I guess I'm prejudiced against myself. It's the wrong word entirely to use, so cut that, scratch that. Yeah, edit that out. Or not. All right, so let's go with the glittering. So, origin. So this is for fun. This is where you're from, your background. The glittering caves, okay? The glittering caves are located behind the Hornburg in Rohan. If you guys remember what that is from. In the Lord of the Rings movies, we know they kind of show them a little bit in the Two Towers movie in Peter Jackson's. We even saw it a little bit in the new War of the Rohirrim movie that came out. The glittering caves are basically a beautiful big group of caves behind the Hornburg or Helm's Deep. Gimli is the one that actually founded it with help with Legolas later, and best friends with Éomer, right? Which could be a cool place. We could be from there. We could be from the Iron Hills, which again are to the far, far, far east. Okay, the Iron Hills are up in the they're right of Erebor, so they're really far over there on the map. Okay, we have the coastal mountains, and you know what? In fact, let's bring up a map. All right. Anyway, I love maps here on this channel, so we're gonna go ahead and look at this cool, awesome map from the team here. So real quick, let's go ahead and go through all of them while we look at the map here. Okay. So we basically have the Glittering Caves would be down here in the White Mountains. Again, Minas Tirith, Rohan, Edoras, they'd be right down in here. And then the Iron Hills would be way up here on the right side, right there. Okay, so that's another place we can be from. And then, let's see where else we can be from here, real fast. The next one we got is the Coastal Mountains. Beyond Umbar is the southernmost of all known Dwarven kingdoms, the Coastal Mountains. And again, this is very vague on the term on where they're from. It's interesting enough that you play the Lord of the Rings Online with me, and they had just recently the Umbar expansion and the Legacy of Morgoth expansion. We actually get into learning about some of the Dwarven clans down there, again, that are technically made up compared to what Tolkien said, because Tolkien doesn't really mention them, right? Tolkien really focuses very hard on Durin's folk, which is from Durin the Deathless, which is the one clan. It's kind of like the father of the clans, okay? So there's 6 others, right? So that's basically what they're talking about. So with the Under Kingdom, and they're also around the Red Mountains. Okay, so let's look at that on the map. So going back over to the map, we go down here, you can see they actually show that they're down here. This map doesn't really give the best. I bring up the LOTRO map, it would show a little bit more, but basically it's kind of like past Mordor and stuff, okay? Down here in the bottom right. So that would be one. It would make a lot of sense. The Zelruka clan, which aren't in Return to Moria, the game we're playing right now, but in LOTRO. So there's some fun connections. I feel like Return to Moria, this game, and Lord of the Rings Online respect the lore so much that it makes this really, really awesome. Like, they really build on it in a very respectful way to Tolkien, which is what we as Tolkien fans here on the channel want. Something I always say, I do voiceovers in the channel, but I'm also always wanting to be a voice for Tolkien and also being a voice teaching people about Tolkien content, right? So I really, whether it be something that's directly from what Tolkien said, I have a whole thing on that. Moving on. Let's go and look at the next one. All right, we also have the Blue Mountains. Now, the Blue Mountains are basically near the far side, okay? So this is where, like, Thorin's Hall is normally, okay? Ered Luin, which is Elvish for the Blue Mountains, by the way, if you didn't already know. So we go up here, the Blue Mountains will be over here. All right, so this is exactly where Thorin's Hall, or Thorin's Gate, is in the Lord of the Rings Online. It's one of the Dwarven starting locations in that game, okay? So that's kind of cool. There's a neat little tie-in there with the game, right? And now if we go on to the next one, we have the Red Mountains. All right, the Dwarves of the Red Mountains are been from the kin western parts of Middle-earth. It's only after the downfall of Sauron. So, again, also the far right side is what they're going for there. And then, of course, we have the Lonely Mountain. All right, the Lonely Mountain is right up here. It's basically this big symbol, but it's a big mountain, okay? Just north of the lake, right? We all know this from the Hobbit book or the Hobbit movie trilogy, right? That's the best place to know that. And again, the Red Mountains are going to be kind of over here somewhere, most likely. So we have a clan from the far south. You could be from the far right, far east, far south. You could be from the Glittering Caves. You could be from the Blue Mountains. You could be from the Lonely Mountains or the Iron Hills, right? And I think those are all the options. Let's just see if I'm right. Lonely Mountain, Glittering Caves, Iron Hills, Coastal Mountains, Blue Mountains, Red Mountains. Oh, you know what? I think I doubled one. We already did Red Mountains, didn't we? So anyway, the coastal mountains are beyond the southernmost known coastal. Okay, so that's the south rune. Okay, so this would be far south. All right. So if you weren't going to be Durin's clan, I want to point something out from a lore perspective. Okay, if you're going to be part of Durin's clan, the first clan, that'll be the Lonely Mountain, the Glittering Caves. Might have a mix of other clans possibly, but the Glittering Caves, the Iron Hills, and the Blue Mountains. That is all going to be the first clan, the Dwarven clan, if you're going to roleplay this, okay? If you're from the coastal mountains from the far south, you'd be a very different clan. You're going to be one of the other clans, most likely. You won't be Durin's clan, right? One of the other groups. And the Red Mountains from the far east, same thing. And we know that Tolkien did say that 2 clans went to the east from the dwarves. Something like that. So anyway, those 2 would be the ones that would be outside. Otherwise, you're pretty much picking places that are known really well. Anyway, we've really talked about this a lot, so let's move on. But again, these are my videos. I am gonna have fun with this series. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Let's get into it though. Basically, this whole first episode will be creation, but we're gonna be starting the game too. I'm gonna go with the Blue Mountains of Arad Lwyn would be nice. I think we should be from the Glittering Caves. I think we're gonna do that. We're from Gimli's people with this character. All right. Save. So this is our character. Our character's name. What will his name be? Name this dwarf. Not any dwarf. This dwarf. We must stroke our beard to know this name. Maybe this should just be Zollin's dad. But then he'd need to be from Erebor. But I guess in theory he could be really old now. At the time of the Glittering Caves in the 4th Age. Would his dad still be alive? I think so. Yeah. He'd be pretty old though. All right, maybe we're going to do it. We're going to stick with my lore. He's going to be Zollin's dad. So Zollin, Ironshield. Oh, not enough room. I thought I'd have a little bit more room to make that name. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, we'll just go with Zollin. All right? Zollin Ironshield. All right, and it's just a single L, though I think it's funny because I think his one son, Zollin's brother, Zorlin, I believe is 2 L's, like Zollin. But his dad, I went with 1 L. I don't really remember why I did that. I think it's because it was a consonant, so it was really easy to go Zollin. There was no point to have a triple consonant, LLR. I think that's why I did that. It's been a while since I made that lore. So anyway, let's go ahead and create a world. How exciting. So this is going to be, we're going to name this Zollin, yeah, we'll just say it, Zollrin's world, because he's going to be tied to this world. I'm not really going to have him, unless he goes and picks up resources to bring from another world later and mine somewhere else in the future. Pretty much he's going to be the one here. So this is going to be for our solo videos series. Oh, we'll just go with that, solo videos. All right, so we're going to do campaign, and I'm going to roll a bunch of these. I'm just going to look away, okay? Okay, and we're going to go with that one. All right, that's the one we're going with. Create campaign. Here we go. All right, so Zollrin's World solo videos. All right, here we go. We're playing offline. We're playing with Zollin. Launching the battle.
Yes, dwarves from every clan have answered your call, despite the King Under the Mountain's objection. Lord Gimli, Erebor will not support entering the Black Pit.
If the king wants to stop us, he can come himself.
Every attempt you've made has failed. This is a sign.
No signs or kings are going to stop us. This is the time to reclaim Khazad-dûm. Today, we get into that mountain. Any luck?
Nah, won't budge.
Did you try speaking friend?
Now, why didn't I think of that before? You did your best. On to plan B.
Ah, finally.
Plan B?
B?
Is that blasting fire?
I'd stand back if I were you.
This is madness! Gimli, you can't! We have to wait for Durin!
Durin's not here. We have to do this ourselves. Maybe this will wake him up. Limin Barak, Limin Tagaz, Kazad Dashtin.
Oh, no! Lord Gimli! This is another sign!
Oh, hammer tongues. It's the Fourth Age. Nothing is going to stop us.
You heard Lord Gimli. Let's go. Pack it in. Yes,
I'm carrying a barrel, guys.
Tight. Come on, help him out.
Oh no. Not us, laddies. We're an old dwarf. We can't run that fast. We're gonna roleplay that we're Zollin's dad here. My character.
Was no normal dwarf blast.
That was no normal dwarf blast. Oh, look how cool we look! Oh, this is awesome. I'm very happy with this.
Torch. Too
All right.
dark for dwarf.
Gosh, it's so fun to be back and start from scratch. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do everything from scratch. So I'm going to make a guide video talking about the full layout, a little bit more detail. I have one from the past of how everything looks, but as we play, I'm just going to have fun playing here. Let's go ahead and make sure our audio is where I want it. It's all max. Good. Wait, what is that? Nope. And then difficulty, we're having it on normal. Normal is ideal for a small company of dwarves. There's also solo, which makes it a little bit easier on some things. I'm going to leave it on normal, which is technically for like 3 dwarves players, I think is what they aim for. Like 2 or 3. It'll be hard for a single dwarf and easy for a large company. I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna do. It's pretty much default settings here. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. If it feels really way too hard later, maybe we'll mess with it. But I want this to be a challenge. So now that we're here in the mines of Moria, gosh, it looks so good. There's definitely been a couple updates they've done since we did this when we first played. Because we first played like the first week the game came out. And that's been over a year ago since I made those videos. Alright, this will be exciting. No matter what, whenever you're watching this, I hope that it's entertaining and fun, though. This is a beautiful game. Alright, so I pick stuff up, pick up some things there, and now I'm going to go ahead and craft myself a torch with C for crafting, craft a torch, and then I'm going to make sure it's actually in slot 1 there for now. I'll put that in my backpack, the wood. There we go. Alright. It's so fun to kind of just start from total scratch and just be like, experience the game all over again. And it's been long enough for me personally that like starting from scratch and playing solo that it'll be interesting. I definitely will advise people that the gameplay as a team is super fun. It's super fun as a team to play with multiple people.
Must be a way back to camp. Could try the doors of Durin from the inside. Best get going.
But yeah, I definitely though, it is still fun solo, but I really think it is quite a blast. Let's put these lights on. Ooh, the lighting seems even better than it used to. The lighting looks fantastic. All right. They've done a bunch of lighting updates, and I can feel the difference from when I first played this. But yes, I highly recommend playing with friends, and you can cross-play it with, so everyone knows, you can cross-play it with Steam, Epic Games on the computer, and then also the PlayStation and the Xbox. And they can all play together. The only thing that I know is there's a limitation on the consoles where they can only host 4 people, but if a computer is hosting it, then it can host 8 people, or 8 consoles. right? 1 computer, 7 consoles. Keep that in mind. But otherwise, it's always 8 players, the hosting. Be fun in the future if they do some updates to make it more. I'm going to go ahead and craft a pickaxe. There we go. Also, one last thing I want to check before, and we'll stop doing this. Okay, I've got the brightness on 2.6. I think 2.6 is a good brightness. I think we're going to leave it there. All right. In we go. All right. Do, 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 do. Then the one thing if you're solo is your character's only going to be singing solo. So obviously I'm going to have to sing with him, right, guys? Obviously.
Firelight, we are not alone.
Okay. Oh, I can craft an oaken shield. Oh, there's all our new crafting. Oh, it's fun to kind of see everything from scratch, though. Some of these are cosmetic things that I have. That's why I have them right off the bat, like these Rohan decorations. They're from a cosmetic expansion you can buy. It's like a few dollars. It's a very reasonable price. Again, highly recommend those things. They do a very nice job. Okay, so I'm gonna go and pick up these mushrooms. Now remember, I don't have any kind of bonuses, so I'm gonna have to really keep track of my food and the darkness. So if you look on the bottom left, there's a meter there. I mean, most of you know this if you're watching as my usuals, my usual viewers, but the bottom left one, you see the health is the red one. The low one below that is food. To get your health back, you have to max your food thing out. And the little thing, the little up and down arrow that goes like this on the, and it says that is the lighting where you're at. So if you notice, if I go away from this light, it gets darker. Watch. So see, if I go in here, it's like really going to be dark. Now they may be giving, you know, now that I see how the light went back up, it's purposely not making it too dark right now, just because it's the starting location, I think. But you have to watch out for that because you can get like despair and stuff. So again, the whole idea is that the dwarves in this game are trying to reclaim Moria, obviously, and you have to kind of manage the light, right? Because the dwarves in Tolkien's lore kind of are like, they're the good guys of the underground, right? Like they're the ones that are like fighting the evils in the dark that the elves and men never touch, right? Pretty much, or the hobbits. They're the ones bringing light to dark places, right? Holding a torch in the darkness. Sounds like some like biblical. I'm sure there's like 20 verses I can bring up in the Bible that would. Not that it has anything to do with that right now, but you get my point. It sounds like a biblical thing. A torch in the darkness. All right. Hello, Aric, Raven of Erebor. This guy's awesome.
Ah, are you from our camp?
Thank the winds. I am Aric, son of Aric. Yours is the only friendly face here.
What happened to the rest of camp?
I cannot tell. A curse, ill curse. It blocks me.
Could you search for a way out? And for any other survivors?
I will search. You go east, see what you can find. I will fly to you when I can.
He's so cool. I want a pet raven. I like that he says, I'm Aric, son of Aric. It's just a different letter. Aric and Aric. Alright, let's go through this. So now, because I'm doing the story mode, they have done some updates since I first did it, but there are going to be... There's always a little bit of random generation, even in the story mode, but there's definitely going to be spots that are the same, right, that it used to be. But that's not terribly bad for this campaign. It's kind of fun because there's a couple things in the story mode that aren't actually in the sandbox, some of the big rooms and stuff. So I'm kind of excited to do it just in the original story mode here with a solo run. I technically have another world, right, that we've done in the past, which we already had people. So I'll leave it like that so people can get in here. Of course, I'm the only person that's ever going to be in this campaign, so, I mean... Well, usually you can... I guess it's too far away. Maybe I could use sucking through the wall? If you hold down E, you can vacuum up resources. It's something they actually added very, very quickly when the game first came out, but great addition. Do the echo sounds. And you guys tell me, this is the first episode, but if the sounds are okay balanced. I want the game to be loud enough, but I also want you to always be able to hear me over them. Oh. The doors of Durin.
The doors of Durin? What is wrong with it? I've never seen rooms with such shadow. No wonder we couldn't get it open from the other side.
Big yikes. Oh, I will take all. Thank you very much. Sign of the Fellowship. I'm going to try to read some of these as I play too, just so you guys know. I did some originally, but I never really read a lot of them, so I'll try to read some of the story things they have, because they're pretty cool. Signs of the Fellowship. The Fellowship was here. I found a wee set of Shire-made travel plates and forks. These must have been left behind by one of Lord Gimli's hobbit companions, perhaps while resting after the Watcher trapped them inside Moria. I must be on the same path as Gandalf and Gimli led them. A very good omen. They made it out, and so can we. Sweet. Aric the Raven. Aric, son of Aric, is a raven of Erebor, belonging to the rookery of Lord Gimli's companion. Aric's family originally hails from Raven Hill, near Erebor, and are amongst the few ravens who can speak and understand the speech of dwarves. These intelligent ravens' families have long helped Durin's folk. They're very different than Craben and crows in Middle-earth, okay? Just so everyone knows, ravens are usually always good guys in Middle-earth. Crows, and especially Craben, are usually the bad guys. They usually tend to serve the bad guys. I'm not sure why, that's what Tolkien just did in the storytelling. Gimli, Lockbearer. Gimli, son of Glóin, the Lockbearer and Lord of the Glittering Caves, is of the House of Durin, and was the only dwarf member of the Fellowship of the Ring. After the fall of Sauron, Gimli journeyed with the elf Legolas, before leading a group of dwarves to establish a colony in the Glittering Caves behind Helm's Deep. I already told you that at the beginning of this video. Gimli now leads a company of dwarves from across Middle-earth to retake Khazad-dûm, the greatest dwarven kingdom ever built. Deep within its ancient mines is a rare, rich ore of mithril. Gimli had pledged to use it to rebuild the gates of Minas Tirith for his friend Aragorn, now king of the reunited kingdom of Gondor and Arnor. That's the kingdoms they get. Cool. Very awesome. Little side note. If you watched Amazon's Rings of Power, Mithril was not made that way. That is all made up. And I hate that story. It's so bad. Mithril originally in the lore, from what Tolkien said, I have to point this out, okay? In case there's a few people out there who don't know. If you like that version they did, that's fine. But the bottom line is Mithril is material that for some reason was only in Khazad-dûm. The elves had nothing to do with it. It was not elven essence or Balrog essence. It was a natural made material in the world, in the earth, that for some reason the dwarves only found very deep in the ground in Khazad-dûm in the Misty Mountains. So Tolkien very clearly states on that. So just so you guys know the real history there. They tried to like weave this big story into the thing, and I felt like, unfortunately, it weaved it into a bad way, personally for myself. I think, and there's a couple things too, like the fact that they made it like, oh, well, the Balrog's essence helped make the mithril. Well, Tolkien, I know, would despise that if you think about it, because Tolkien really was, even though there's a lot of gray area with the complexity of Middle-earth, there's very clear good and evil, and the Balrogs are clearly very evil. They're like the direct servants of Morgoth. So the fact that mithril is so powerful and strong because of a Balrog, and it's sought out after, that would really contradict the whole idea that evil is weak. It's not this empowering, strong thing, right? So anyway, that's why I get frustrated with that version that Amazon did. But moving on, this game is awesome. Return to Moria is fantastic. I can't recommend this game enough. Amazing game. Done by a couple different groups. King Thorn, I'm dying of hunger here. I need my guy to eat food. Gonna eat some of these delicious. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and move on here so we're not too distracted by reading things. Again, I told you, I'm going to take this campaign and these episodes very slowly, and I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this game. This is going to be my fun time to make these videos and hang out with you guys here. Thank you for liking and subscribing and leaving your comments. What's your favorite parts? Uh-oh, harsh voices.
Not yet, fool! Walktown needs to prepare. Then we feast on dwarf flesh. Wait for my signal.
I'm gonna break some stuff because I want some more resources. So I'm gonna just break some stuff up here a little bit. And you know what? Maybe, who knows? Maybe if I get far enough into this episode series, I will start cleaning things up and making my own rendition of Moria. The reason I'd rather probably do that on a solo series on the campaign world is because the sandbox world is always different. So at least the campaign world, everyone will always recognize exactly what was fixed and what was repaired or what was built. You know what I mean? But again, the doing it on the sandbox world, for those who play a lot, will obviously know what you did. Obviously, they're both good. They both have their pluses. All right, so the cracking sound effect. I'm actually getting a little bit low on resource room here, but I'm going to build my first base here. In the past, I used to keep these episodes about an hour, which seems like a good amount of time. I know some of you really like to watch much longer, but I mean, you could binge watch. You can watch 3 episodes at a time, right? If you want to watch the whole thing. It's so funny. It's kind of hard sometimes as a content creator to kind of know the balance of like what, how long I should make something, that kind of stuff. And again, I will again warn you in this series, I'm going to do whatever I want and mining and whatever I'm working on the whole time. So normally I'll think about it ahead and be like, oh, this might get a little boring or this blah, blah, blah. But then some of you say it's not boring. Like you get the comment, you're like, oh, we love it. So usually I judge things on when I'm watching it later. If I double check something I watch, I judge it on, did I find it fun the whole time? Was I ever tired at one point or something? That's what I try to do as a content creator. It's like the best I can do, I think. But we will have fun. And I will tell you many fun stories as we play through this series. Both about Lord of the Rings and even my experiences in the life. A Middle-earth life. Alright. There we go. We got some pretty decent resources now. I could probably start building stuff. I'm going to get rid of these piles of wood, which will give me some good loot. There we go. Got some arrows. That's cool. Got arrows out of the arrows. That's kind of awesome. Alright, so here's some things I want to collect for crafting. Beautiful. Stuffed mushrooms are like the ideal thing. We're going to start our first base in the classic spot here at the beginning. I'm going to collect all these resources real quick. What?
We got orcs.
Get out of here, goblins.
Bring the big guy. Help.
Skin the dwarves. All right, Aric, what you got?
Aric, what news?
There's no way west. No way out.
I did not think we would see shadow-cursed runes in Moria. Our path, then, must go east.
Long journey. You must prepare. Up here, at that old dwarven camp.
You're right. It's time to find shelter before making our way further.
I will
Yep.
scout ahead. Stay alive.
With luck, we will exit the Timber Gate. For now, we must face the long dark of Moria.
Of Moria. Which, by the way, Moria means, like, darkness or whatever in Elven. Khazad-dûm used to be the name of it before it was kind of destroyed. Okay, so now we can go ahead and set up our base.
Of Balin's company. We can shelter here.
All right, Ori's Outpost. We're going to turn this into the classic outpost. Okay, we're going to start here in the... So I'm going to go ahead and craft myself another torch. All right, so we need to start by kind of clearing out the room. I always like to clear it out personally. I like the... Wants me to build a hearth, build a bedroll, claim the bed. You know, basically to reach your res point if you die. Though obviously, realistically, you're not really dying. But you are, from a game mechanic perspective. Dude, what if we did like hardcore and you just had to restart if you died? Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound very much fun to me.
The dwarven chest. Let's get you open. See what you're keeping secret.
See what you're keeping secret. Okay, so there's a hearth already here, so I'm just gonna rebuild the hearth. They kind of made it where it's a little nicer as a player to be able to move on. All right, sweet. We've built a hearth, so I'm gonna clear out this. Oh, I love the music. It's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and we can make berry breakfast here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put down a sleeping bag. In fact, you know what? Why don't we just sleep right in front of the hearth? All right, and I'm actually gonna make two. I'm gonna add one more portion, and I'm gonna sleep. Gandalf's hat. Aru.
I want to taste dwarf flesh.
It's not ideal. I'm gonna eat that one, and then I'm also gonna have a second one for second breakfast, and it'll fill me all the way up. Oh, apparently I can't get some second breakfast out of that sad face. All right, that's okay though. We're oh, there's some coal on this pallet. We can make iron with that. Let's go ahead and rebuild the furnace. All right, nice. And now we'll have to go mine iron. But let's start by putting a couple torches around the room. I'm not going to worry about them being exact. I'll drive myself crazy otherwise. We'll do that when we get farther into the game. Making everything perfect. All right, so where did I put the other one? There we go. That looks pretty nice. And then I want some on this side too. But first, why don't we go ahead and repair this wall? We're going to start by getting rid of the rubble. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. There we go. Now we have this big opening. Let's go ahead and seal it with a wall. Can we start with... We have to do everything with stone because we have no granite yet. So we'll go ahead and just make a pretty nice generic door here. I think the door is actually going to... I'm going to put the door on this side. I usually put it in the middle, but I'm going to actually put it on the side because then I'll have more area to put stuff on the ground, you know? We'll put a windowed one here. Actually, we'll do two windows. Just one, because I don't want them shooting arrows at me. All right, there we go. There's a good start. I don't want this right here, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to get rid of this rubble. All right, so we're pretty much set up for starting. I'm going to grab some more of these mushrooms. All right. Look at that beautiful lighting. It's so cool. I love this spot. All right. There we go. Gonna have this nice little porch area. I could even make this porch area like a storage. But I don't think I'm gonna do that much in this area before I move, so. Alright, so now I want to put some more torches out here. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Got a good start. Looking nice. We're gonna go mine that iron in a second. That's also a great spot we could start. There's a little pre-done house there, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this spot because it's a nice defensible location. I'm gonna put a few more of these torches right here. There we are. The nice thing is they don't make you refill the torches with fuel. I appreciate that they didn't do that because that would get really old. It gets old in other games, I feel. All right, we're gonna put one here, one here. Beautiful. Oh, very happy with this. This looks great. All right, there we go. It's looking pretty awesome. I'm gonna stick one more here behind statue of I'm not sure who. Is it supposed to be? I don't know. Oh, there's some Ori's records here. Let's go ahead and read Ori's records for fun. I found a parchment in Elvish hand. Durin's.
Oh, they'll make a tasty treat.
Yikes. Durin's Day. TA, Third Age, 2989. Balin has sent 5 of us to establish an outpost in far corners of Moria. Here we begin our search. Ori. We got some tips here, which I don't really care about. Alright, preparing for the long journey in the dark. Orcs. Foul goblins haunt my steps, yet refuse to direct engage in a fight. Is this what their boss told them to do? To what end? Sleep will be difficult. There are eyes in the dark around every corner. It was too much to hope that the orcs of Moria marched to war and never returned. They either survived or never left. How many orcs still plague these mountains is uncertain. But there is enough that they have an orc town. I overheard them planning to watch me. I will keep my weapon sharp and ready. Cursed runes. The doors of Durin are cursed. Someone of something has gouged a cursed rune onto the inside of the gate. This is why Gimli's company couldn't get the doors of Durin open from the outside. Evil shadow exudes from it, blocking any from approaching. Could this be why there are piles of dead orcs? Alright, sweet. Alright. Let's see what else we got here for crafting real fast. So I basically got all the levels of the hearth already. I've got that already. I could make a fancier table because I have the mod. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, why not? Let's make a better table. By the way, X is how you destroy something you've already built. There we go. I got a fancier table. I need hero tokens for that. Why don't we start by making some treasure chests? I think I'm gonna go with treasure chests along this wall.
I hate this.
I'm gonna put chests like right here. Not really, they don't need to be perfect. I just want them here for organizing. And then over here, I'm gonna put my pallets. Actually, no, I'll put crafting over there. Let's put pallets over here. So I'll stick a stone one, or a wood one here. And I will stick a stone one here. And I'm leaving some room. And they already put a coal one over there, but I'm going to put the coal one actually here. And then I'm going to move that one. Okay, and then we got some more crafting things. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and mine some iron real quick. Let's do some iron real fast. All right. Yeah, you're goblin.
They're not gonna last this night.
Oh, really? You said that with the other one. So now it's only one of us, so we don't need that much iron. Ooh, singing time.
Make me the perfect miner. Take him forth from the soil. Ancient cheeks cut from quartz, shadows cast from iron ore, with a glimmering undertone.
I love his voice.
Rock holds its own, rots from the finest, sprung from the stone. Opal the iris, silver the bone.
Nice.
A song for a mining heart.
For a mining heart. Alright, I'm gonna just get as much iron until this pickaxe breaks. Oh, did I miss it? Man, that one won't break. I'm so used to having my super pickaxe from my main character. It's been a while since I used an original pickaxe again. Alright, it's gonna break. Pickaxe is gonna break. Oh, well, there goes the pickaxe. So, now I could probably build a repair. Oh, look at how awesome our little base looks. I love it. I should remove those rocks so I don't have to walk around them every single time. Alright, so now that we've got, wow, we got a really nice little base up and going. It looks great. Can I build a repair thing yet? Oh, I could build an axe. I should probably build an axe. Let's do this. Let's see. We'll leave that there. We'll put battle axe here. Let's go ahead and drop these on there. La-dee-da-dee-dee. Iron ore. Iron ore. There we go. And then I think what we'll do is this very first box is going to be food. Food and seeds. That's what I'm going to put in here. For now, I'm going to have to eat. And then this will be for other stuff for now. And I'll make this one rags and iron. There we go. That looks good. Okay, that's a good start on organization. I am going to keep things organized this series because it drives me crazy otherwise. Oh, you know what? Why not? Let's put some candles, some candelabras if we can build them, right? We'll put a candle right by the door. And then we'll put one like right here. And one right here. They actually give a little bit of light, by the way. That looks good. Alright, just want a little bit of decoration there. So, we need to craft iron. That's what we need to do. Okay, so over here, now that we have ingots, we need to go ahead and start smelting down this iron. And I still can't craft a repair thing yet. I think I need iron to craft the repair thing, so we're going to wait a second. I think I might be able to craft the new iron pickaxe too, I think, once we have iron. So let's just enjoy this lava melting effect here for a minute. There, that looks cool. Thank you guys for joining me for this episode today. I hope that you're enjoying yourselves. My goal is for this, again, like I said at the beginning, this series will be basically a full, comprehensive, the entire story. We'll be reading things, we'll be exploring. I'll be like being sensible on how I build things. I'm not going to have infinite diamonds and black diamonds to use to do the teleporters everywhere, so I'm going to have to think about where I put them. We'll definitely have some fun later on building some cool things in the game, but again, I'm going to try to make things look fancy and cool to a solo perspective. You know, if you want to see us build a giant fortress, you can go watch my live streams. That's what we've been doing. Some of my live streams as a group. But, yeah, so we will slowly but surely get very, very into this campaign world. And again, it should be mostly chronological. I'm going to keep this particular group. So I'll figure out how to title it. So you'll see later. I'm thinking, like, again, if I'm going to do episodes, I've had episodes in the past. So it's going to have to be like 1.1, episode 1.1, episode 2.1. Because it's like the second group of episode series that I'm going to be doing here. But yes, it shall be very fun. I'm sure I already have a couple, so let's go ahead and take them out. I can now make the crafting thing. That's what I wanted. I need 5 of them now. Alright. So we're just going to be waiting on 2 more. And again, when I'm recording these, I'm just going to be playing the whole time. I'm not going to do any like skips or anything, because I'll be playing, so I will be recording. So I'll be hanging out with you guys, no matter what. I do it differently with my other series on the channel, right? Some of my series I'll skip things so you don't have to, you know, be like, I'll do my little Baruch Kazad and it'll like flip to another time frame. But in this case, for this series, I also I'm just going to record. We're gonna have fun. Let's see here. Then you won't miss anything. You'll see every single step I take. All right, there we go. Pickaxe is fixed. Let's see, how many... It's nice that they gave me coal. That was really nice. That was a nice little... The reason they gave you 6 coal just sitting in here, because you need that to forge iron. Normally you have to go look for that too. So I really appreciate it that they thought about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to get the rest of this iron. It's not very much, so we'll just take the last little bit. By the way, if you hold right click while you're holding left click, you can kind of aim with that little white square. There's a little white square there. Nice little benefit to help you out if you're trying to, like, even if they do these little floating rocks, you can aim with the floating rocks and take them out. Take them out. All right, anyway, I think we got all the iron in this, so I'm going to leave the rock. I don't want all the rock. All right. Guys, look at this beautiful crystal I found. I can throw it with R. Eh. Why would I do that? It's a beautiful... Give it back. All right.
Emusnakan, to a family of old. I will return the missing figures. Honor them.
All right, so this gives you some research and cool things. Cosmetic, if you find them around the place. We'll explore some of these buildings real quick, see if there's any just sitting around on the ground. Also, if you're having troubles with your camera kind of like moving weird and going behind things, you hold right click while you walk around. It'll kind of help you stay right behind your character's head when he looks. And closer, so it kind of helps you explore and look at things up close. Nice little trick. Is there anything up here? Oh, wood. I will take it. Been rewarded. Ooh, dried fruit. Now the good news is you can build pretty much all this stuff now, except you can't build like the hanging racks. I kind of hope that they'll add that as like a little cosmetic thing you could even if they did it as something you purchase for like $2, like a bunch of cosmetic like cooking things and stuff. But you can now build. Oh, there was beer in this. Oh, it's probably, you know, it's only a couple thousand years old or 100 years. I'm gonna sing a song.
Oh, there is an inn, a merry
But you
old
can
inn
build all of
beneath an
these
old grey hill.
counters now and
they
stuff.
brew a beer so brown that the man in the moon himself came down one night to drink his fill. The ostler has a tipsy cat that plays a 5-string fiddle, and up and down he runs his bow, now squeaking high, now purring low, now sawing in the middle.
Oh, ho, ho!
Nice. All right, here's a stove that we could technically rebuild in the future, but we don't need that. All right, sweet. Got a high spirits. Got a nice old-fashioned drink. Now, if we have stone... Oh, silly me, I don't have enough stone. That's okay. There we go. Oh, it requires the iron hammer. Okay, I should be able to make that soon. Once I build my forge. It should be done, actually. I was just looking for more coal. So basically, if you look at the map, you notice these little blocks are areas that you can go next. So you dig through these spots and it opens it up. There's a wolf. Get my oaken shield out. Maybe it... I really like the combat in this game. Very fun. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. Oh, sweet. I need those furs to build my first backpack. Come here, wolf. You can also, like, roll. You can, like, bunt them with the shield. Ooh, got him. Charge attacks. There's jump hits. If you jump down off something, you'll like hit the ground, and if you jump up when you hit, it'll slash up. There's all sorts of cool combat mechanics. It's pretty awesome. Gotta fight this thing. And again, remember, they're... Oh, there we go, hides. Sweet. Oh, that's annoying. Apparently I left one tiny... I get it? There it is. There's like a little floating thing blocking me. Remove that. I'm gonna go ahead and hunt these things for their hides and their meat. I'm getting pretty good at the block speed though. My oaken shield is getting pretty wounded already. Alright, we've got a good start. Get my torch back out here. Oh, wood. I will take it all. Alright, we got anything cool back here? Let's see. I'm gonna break these for cloth. Ooh, some bread that's been sitting here for hundreds of years. I should eat it, obviously. There's actually some kinds of breads that can actually last a really long time. I don't know about with jelly in it, though. Not sure about that one. Nope. Oh, there was a carving. I just pulled it off the... By the way, sometimes you can do that. You can just hold down E when you walk around it to pull stuff off. Alright, by the way, I immediately flipped to my weapons by just clicking 1, 2, because I have them on the thing down there in the bottom. Don't forget you can use the numbers for that. Ah, coal, sweet. Or should I say, nice. It'll be nice and warm. We're gonna get some coal. So we're on the twilight of day 2. So technically I should be sleeping.
Make me the perfect
miner.
Straight from the core.
I'll try to learn these songs so I can like harmonize.
Horn, with a frame that cracks the horn, facets of emerald, ruby, and gold, rots from the finest, sprung
it's
from
the words
stone,
that I'm going to have to memorize.
opal the iris, silver the bone.
Silver the bone.
Yes.
Cool. All right, there we go. think that's probably most of the coal. Is there more over here? The rest of this looks like stone. So I'm not gonna really waste my time clearing all this stone out. I think I think that's about it, but we got some good stuff. Let's go back to our house, our little place here. I'm gonna place the one carving I found. There we go, I need 4 more. Get rid of these stupid piles of dirt. The rat didn't see me. I will take the advantage to get some delicious rat meat. Nasty. Clear these piles here. Now, in theory, I could give myself a little ramp right here, little staircase, so I don't have to run to the other side every single time. It's something that, personally, I think is a nice addition because this spot drives me crazy otherwise. I have to run around. So why don't we put some stairs? It's a little too big, I think. Well, I could do them like this. Too big. Let's see. Maybe I'll put them like right there. Where will be the right spot for the angle? Well, let's do... That's fine, I guess. It doesn't really look very realistic, though. Maybe if I put like a pillar right here. There. And what if I then do this? Oh, well. There we go. Something like that. Kind of looks like I sort of did it on purpose. Sort of, kind of, maybe. What if I instead take the little ones? Is there a smaller version I could do? Not really. All right, forget it. We'll leave what I had. Oh, that one's fatter. I put the fatter piece. Which one was I using? This one. And then for the top, I could do like a little, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I was just trying to make it look nice. Here, I'll just put this at the top. There. There we go. That looks fine. Now it doesn't look totally dumb. Get out of here, goblin. Oh, you want to fight? My first kill. Well, goblin kill. Oh, oh, my shield. Oh, it's more. Oh, it's more than one goblin.
I hear something.
You will not kill this dwarf.
Alright, repair this real quickly. Build myself a new oaken shield. Because you can't repair a shield that just snaps. Eat one more delicious thing before I die, and... What's up, guys? How's it going? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of... Oh, whoa, that's a whole lot of... Get out of my house! Oh man, that's a lot of goblins. Oh man, what have I done?
That's one more for me.
Get out of my house! Got an arrow in my neck right now. It's not really good for my health. Expert health tips from Zollin Ironshield. Whoa, missed. Arrows in the neck are not very good for you. Aha! Get out of here.
That is all you've got?
There's more? Oh my gosh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm getting cheese done right now. Oh, well. Hello, welcome to my home, everyone. Oh gosh, things are not looking so good. The siege has ended. Well, that's good.
This one's done in.
Get out of my house. Get out. Oh gosh, I have no health. Oh, oh, oh. Get your dirty goblin feet off my bed. I don't know you guys see how low my health is, but... Well. Thinking. Yeah, you can't wave with this one. That's your wave, it's a nod. Alright, well, I survived. Barely. That was extremely close. Is that in the way? It was. Okay. Wow. That was intensive there. That was quite a fight. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and repair the forge real quick. Sweet. Now we can craft the hammer to repair things. There we go. We also can make our first shields and swords and keys and stuff. But I wanted mainly this so I could do some repairs. There we go. How dare they break my stuff. How dare those goblin filth. There we go. Deposit that. Deposit the coal we found. Deposit any iron we have. And then over here, we're going to put in foods. They're going to go here. Foods don't rot in this game. I think it's a nice addition, personally. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put hides in there, too. Alright, so... looking pretty nice, actually. Everything's looking pretty good. When do we get to be able to craft the... I gotta get resin for that. Do I need to make a campfire and stuff? Like, do I need that for... Forgot you could get on with Z. You can get on your knee. Totally forgot about that little fun trick there. Well, I think we're pretty far in here, guys. This is a pretty good start to our series. We're gonna go ahead and get some mushroom stew going. I'm gonna sleep for the game. And with that, my friends, I think we'll call it there for this video today. I hope that you had fun for the very first episode of our new run-through of Return to Moria with Zollin. Zollin's father here is the character. And we'll be doing more in the future. Have a great day in Middle-earth, my friends. Stay happy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you to my Patreons for the support. Thank you, Rev, for being a Royal Guardian. If you guys ever want to check that out, sweet, you can. Patreon's down there, or whatever. Anything, I appreciate that, but no obligation. And again, you can follow me freely on Facebook, X, and join our Discord. We do lots of fun things. Like and subscribe, my friends. Barukazad Kuzadai Menu. Stay happy, and I'm at your service and your families, as always, my friends. Have a great day in Middle-earth. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next ones. See ya.